All right, 7th graders. When you're looking at number 88, you have two different time signatures, and when it changes, you've got to change the way that you're feeling the subdivision. So, in number 88, Looby Loo, the first line is in 6/8 time, the second line goes into 2/2 or cut time. So, you're playing along in 6/8 time, and we've been working all week on the 6/8 time, and then we've been working on making that feel, that lilt feel on 1 and 4. So you're tapping your foot on beat 1, you're tapping your foot on beat 4. So you're tapping here, and you're tapping here, and then you're tapping on 1 there, and then you're going to tap again on beat 4. So you're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, right? So in 6/8, you're tapping on 1 and 4, and then on 5 and 6, and on 7 and 8, on 2 and 3, and 5 and 6, you're subdividing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 4, but you're feeling that subdivision in those groups of 6 the whole time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, when you get to cut time, you're tapping on 1, and you're tapping on 2. And you're tapping on 1 here, and you're tapping on 2 here, and the foot goes up for the and there. So we're tapping here, and here, and here. So when you're counting in cut time, you've got 1 and 2 and 1 and, right? So all that time, your foot is going down, up, and you're feeling that subdivision, so you're feeling every single one of those quarter notes. 1 and 2 and 1 and. Now the challenging thing when you're going from 6/8 to 2/4 is you're going from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 1 and. So your foot actually stays the same speed because there's a rule that's written, if you look really carefully at the end of the first line. The rule says this: a dotted quarter note equals a half note. So what that means is that when you're tapping on dotted quarter notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, that tap stays the same, but now that tap is a half note. So 1 up, 2 up, 1 up, 2 up. So when you get to the end of the first line, you actually have to change over what your subdivision is doing. So we're counting in our head 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? But in order to get ready for this cut time where you're going 1 and 2 and 1 and, you actually have to change your subdivision during this note, because that long note, you don't actually have to really be subdividing in 6/8. You can change in the middle of a long note so that it sets you up when you get into the cut time. So, switch your subdivision from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 1 and 2 and you'll be able to jump in at the cut time and you'll be super steady. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and. Now, if you do that, this gives number 88 this incredible change in feel, because the whole first line has got that 6/8 lilt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I'm on a boat. It's got that really, really, really kind of flowy, lilty feel. And then when you get to the cut time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 and 2, and like a robot, 1 and 2, and like a robot. It lets you change the entire feel of the music by just using this rule right here and changing the subdivision underneath the music. So really, really, really strive to get that feel to change by subdividing during the last measure of the 6/8 like you're in 2/2 time. So if you guys have any questions about that, shoot me an email. You can hit the envelope in Schoology, or you can put something in the discussion board, but hopefully that'll get you started changing your subdivision in the middle of the piece. All right, have a good week, guys.